if you woke up, checked your phone, opened your Instagram account and couldn't see your account like anywhere, how would you feel? Yeah, devastated? I know that it takes years to build up a really good following, and it can actually all be taken away instantly. You're a bit scared. Well, do you know, the truth is that it happens. In fact, did you know that one account gets hacked every 10 minutes? And that's what gets reported, according to Notch, which is a digital assets insurance company. Hackers are also responsible for making for themselves over $3 billion in hacking crimes. That's nuts. But there is good news. There are actually things you can do to prevent or at least lower the chance of that your hard work ends up in the hands of hackers. You know, and it's not just the fact that somebody's taken your account, it's the fact that there's that financial implication also. It affects your livelihood, your business. They could be requesting, anyway, the list goes on. You don't want to end up with a hacked account. So, which is why this is one video you're not going to want to miss. For the sake of your business, please, I'm going to be showing you 5 top tips of how you can stop hackers getting into your account. And I'll also include some really fantastic brand new features that have only just been released also. So please don't leave any of this stuff to chance. Get onto it now and make sure you watch all of these 5 tips that I'm about to share with you. And I'll be talking you through how to do it. Alright, let's get stuck straight into it. Let's look at privacy. Now yes, even for a business, you want to make your account public. So on that note, what I'd like you to do is to make sure that your business account has the privacy turned off. That actually means that anyone can actually start following you. It's really, really important. You don't want a private account in a business account. Now with your personal account, it is completely up to you if you want to make it private or public. I'll leave that choice up to you. But what happens if you don't want that particular follower following you? Do you know you can remove them? Let's have a look. So what we want to do firstly is click on your account, click on your followers, and you can actually remove any of your followers. This goes for your business and your personal account. So if you don't want anyone on your account, just hit that remove and it will double tap. Obviously I'm not going to remove this particular follower, but you can remove them just like that. Okay, so shortly I'm going to be sharing with you a few tips that are really, really super important, not only for your safety, but for your mental well-being. But first, I do want to just mention that you can download a copy of all of your data, you know, posts, messages, etc. So when if the worst was to happen and your account got deleted, then at least you do have a copy of some of the information and some of your contacts. Not all of it, but at least some of it. Now, this has to be done on the computer. Let's have a bit of a look. So, if I were to select on my settings down here, I can then select on privacy and security, and down here, if you scroll down, data download, I can request to download the data. So you can actually also delete posts that you have done if it's causing any trouble or some negative comments, and you just go, look, it's just going to be easier to delete the post. Obviously, I always suggest to leave all your posts up there because it becomes a search backlog for your potential customers and your followers to want to follow your account. But if it causes any trouble, just delete that particular post. Okay, so you're slowly building up followers, you know, 200, 300, maybe more, which is fantastic. And you come across some obnoxious person, like, you know what I'm talking about, the person that just, ugh. But anyway, before anything else, look, that is called bullying. And on a serious note, we talk to our kids all the time about cyberbullying and everything, and we do tend to forget that it can happen to us. So look, I would say as best you can, just ignore it. But I know easier said than done. But one step that you can do is just block them. They are not worth your time. They will not see any posts, stories, profiles of yourself or anything like that. So you can block the comments they say too. Obviously you can remove their account, and if they are saying inappropriate things on your posts, you can also control those comments too. And if that's not enough, you can also restrict them. So you have some options there. Okay, so next topic for protecting your account, which is really cool because you can actually customize this. Now, what I'm talking about is hidden words. This is a new feature that's just been brought out in a lot more detail, so it works really, really well now. So basically, this will help stop just that bullying, and you know, when you just get those comments on your posts that no one needs to hear about. But in a few moments, I'm actually going to share with you the biggest thing you can do right now to stop your hackers getting into your account instantly and protect all your hard work. But firstly, let's just go back to the hidden words. So what are they? They're actually words that you can put in on a list, and you can customize this or certain phrases. So if anybody tries to comment with those words, the comment is absolutely hidden. You can then go back in if you choose to and view it if you want to, or just, you know what, just ignore it. So this is when the post or the comment doesn't actually go against the community guidelines, but instead it's that sort of grey area, you know, because a software, an algorithm is what stops a particular comment going up. It's not human, and it doesn't have human feelings. So that is why these hidden words are really, really good, because you can customize it to the stuff you don't want to hear on your account. So how do you stop getting hacked? Look, there are a few really, really super simple steps that you must go through right now. But I'm also going to talk about what happens if your account does get hacked, because it can be really, you know, worrying. Somebody's been inside your personal stuff. It's like an invasion of your, you know, your stuff, your hard work. Anyway, make sure you follow along with all of these steps. Let's have a look at two-factor authentication and turn it on right now. Select settings, and then we're going to be selecting security. We are then going to select two-factor authentication and turn it on. So we can say get started. It will go through, choose your recommendation method. You can either use the app, a WhatsApp, text message. I personally use text message because I just figure I've always got my phone with me. So what is two-factor authentication? Two-factor authentication is when if you try and log in, or somebody else tries to log in from an unrecognized device, which is a device that you've never logged into from before, such as when you buy a new phone, something like that. Instagram will go, whoa, I've never seen this device before. It will then send a message to your text message, WhatsApp, whatever you have chosen, and it will say to you, hey, do you authorize this? And of course, if you haven't authorized that, then you can go, yeah, no, and all of a sudden go in, change your passwords, do whatever you need to do. But of course, if it is you and you've just bought yourself a new phone, you can then select yes, and Instagram will go, cool, I know that that's you, everything's all good in the world. So if there's nothing else that you do today, I want you to make sure you go into your Instagram account and turn on two-factor authentication. Grab your phone right now. If you're watching this video on your phone, well then minimize this video, let it go down the bottom of your screen so you can listen to what I'm saying. Turn on, select Instagram, go into the settings, go into your security, go into two-factor authentication right this second. It'll take you like 5 seconds, and do that one right away. All right, now whatever you do, if somebody from Instagram contacts you and says, I need to know your password to log in, hacker, spam alert, do not give it to them. Do not pass your passwords on to anyone. That goes for anything basically, but especially if somebody says they're from Instagram and they're like, well, your account's been blocked, give me your password, I'll get you back. No, don't do it. Also make sure your password's really strong. Don't use the same one as you do with your banking and any other privacy, personal information. Have a separate one for Instagram and everything else. It just goes for standard rules of passwords, really. And do change it regularly also. Now, what happens if you get an email from Instagram and it kind of looks legitimate? Go into your Instagram app. There is an option there in your notifications. It will tell you if Instagram has sent that email. You can select that email from inside of Instagram, and only there should you click on anything. And if you're a little bit suspicious, don't click on it. Just delete it and go around a different path to try and get the question answered that you want answered. Okay, so what if you do get hacked? Follow the instructions from the Instagram Help Center. You'll be asked to verify that you are actually the real owner of your account. And what they'll be doing is they'll be sending you a password code. They'll also more than likely ask you for a video selfie. So they just want to confirm like you're a human. You're not just a bot or something along the lines of that. So take that video selfie. Instagram have said that it's completely secure and they only keep it for 30 days, only for the point of proving that you're a human and another human does it, so it's not facial recognition, so Instagram says. But what you do need to make sure is all your contact details are always up to date, so they will send this login code to you via your email that you've got on your account. Make sure you have that email address still and that it is fully up to date. So make sure that you have completed all these steps in the video so you can rest assured that your account is safe, or at least as safe as possible. Rewatch it, this video that is, if you do need to just make sure everything is secure, because hey, you don't want your account getting hacked. It will just be absolutely heartbreaking. So next thing I'd like you to do today is I would like you to watch this video here, because I know you want to grow your account. So let's stop all this hacking stuff and let's start talking about some fun stuff, growing your account as fast as possible. Click on this link right here, you're going to love it.